Question 1. Following a short-term change to the environment, which traits are most likely to be passed on to the next generation? A. Traits that help individuals to survive and reproduce in the changed environment. B. Traits that allow species to avoid natural selection in the changed environment. C. Traits that increase rates of extinction in the changed environment. D. Traits that allow new species to form in different environments. Question 2. Which statement best compares the effects of short-term changes and long-term changes to the environment? A. Both short-term changes and long-term changes immediately affect populations. B. Both short-term changes and long-term changes gradually affect individuals. C. Short-term changes immediately affect individuals. Long-term changes gradually affect populations. D. Short-term changes gradually affect populations. Long-term changes immediately affect individuals. Question 3. The graph below shows the pH tolerance level for different organisms in a freshwater ecosystem. What would most likely happen if the pH of the pond water dropped from 5.5 to 4.5? A. The population of all organisms would increase. B. The population of most organisms would decrease. C. The populations of most organisms would not change. D. The populations of one or two organisms would decrease. Question 4. The graph below shows the running speed of rabbits in a population. It also shows the running speed of a new group of predators that recently moved into the area due to habitat loss. You have been asked to identify the portion of the rabbit population that will likely survive to pass on its traits to future generations. Which portion of the graph will you highlight? A. The far left portion. B. The middle portion. C. The bottom portion. D. The far right portion. Question 5. The graph below shows the running speed of rabbits in a population. It also shows the running speed of a new group of predators that recently moved into the area due to habitat loss. Which of the following might happen if the new predator remains in the area long term? A. A larger percentage of the rabbit population will be slower. B. A larger percentage of the rabbit population will be faster. C. The running speed of the rabbits will not change. Question 6. The graph shows the temperature and precipitation data for the major biomes. Which of the following might occur if long-term climate change caused the average temperature of a temperate forest to increase about 10 degrees Celsius? A. Characteristics of plants and animals living in a temperate forest would more closely resemble the characteristics of plants and animals living in a temperate rainforest. B. Characteristics of plants and animals living in a temperate forest would more closely resemble the characteristics or plants and animals living in a grassland. C. Characteristics or plants and animals living in a temperate forest would more closely resemble the characteristics of plants and animals living in a tropical seasonal forest. D. Characteristics of plants and animals living in a temperate forest would more closely resemble the characteristics of plants and animals living in a taiga. Question 7. Which of the following is a reason that an environmental change might lead to extinction of a species? A. Lack of trait variation within the species. B. Drastic changes occur very quickly. C. Low biodiversity in the ecosystem. D. All of the above are reasons that an environmental change might lead to extinction of a species. Question 8. What is one possible long-term effect of a volcanic eruption? A. Forest fire. B. Climate change. C. Plant deaths from lava coverage. D. Animal deaths from inhaling volcanic gases. Question 9. Marine iguanas live on islands and feed on underwater seaweed found in the surrounding ocean waters. Which of the following unique adaptations is crucial for marine iguanas but not for other types of iguanas that live in the tropical rainforest? A. long whip-like tail for swimming and protection. B. Scales that are colored to match the surrounding environment. C. Glands for sneezing out excess salt. D. Excellent vision for seeing long distances. Question 10. Which is an example of how a natural process causes a short-term change to an environment and affects organisms? A. Clearing land for farms displaces organisms. B. Lightning hits a tree and destroys a bird's nest. C. Mining for coal pollutes water and kills aquatic plants. D. A volcanic eruption separates a species and leads to the development of a new species.